Good Saturday morning to you here on WFIW AM and FM, Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9 WFIW, as well as AM 1390 and 103.3 FM. I'm Derek Dunn, the host of Saturday Sunrise here on this Saturday morning. You always check out our community calendar page at WFIWradio.com, and I've got a very special guest here on the phone with me this morning, the first phoned-in guest here of Saturday Sunrise, but I've been looking forward to this ever since over the past few days here, and that is Mike Shreve. Mike is the head guy over the Shreves Pumpkin Patch. Mike, how you doing on this Saturday morning?
Well, I'm great. Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, Mike, it's great to hear from you. So, fall season still going on, and thus far here in the fall, I know that people are transitioning. We just had Halloween a few days ago, people gearing towards Thanksgiving, but I want to know, how did the pumpkins turn out for you guys this year?
Actually, Derek, this was probably one of our better pumpkin years we've had. Quality and quantity were both excellent. The only deterrent of this year was probably the weather. When people normally come out to buy pumpkins, we had a lot of heat problems and a lot of cold weather problems, so we just didn't have that really good fall day. But it was a very successful year for the pumpkin patch.
And I was going to say, too, I thought the weather was very interesting. You had some hot weather, you had some cool weather, had the remnants of Gordon move through, dumped several inches of rain. So it was really kind of a weird weather here, especially in the latter part of summer and into fall.
Yeah, Hurricane Gordon destroyed about a third of our corn maze this year, so it was pretty detrimental to that part of our business. But kids still had a lot of fun in it.
And you guys had some events, of course, throughout the fall. Just to remind those folks, what were some of the things that you guys had over the course of the fall season?
Well, we had a theme weekend here. We had Cinderella and Prince Charming here for 3 days with Cinderella's carriage. We had a really good crowd for those 3 days. We also had a vendor fair here during that time. Also, we had Mickey and Minnie Mouse here for a Saturday. They were very well attended. I would like to thank Samantha Oakes and Ori Bowles for being our actors this year. They did a wonderful job, and I appreciate them every year.
For Shreve's Pumpkin Patch, you talked about the other activities. You guys are not just all about pumpkins. No,
we have dived into the strawberry process now. We're going to have strawberries here this spring. We also, my wife has a tremendously popular children's bookstore that offer all kinds of children's books, games, toys, and that type of stuff. It'll be open year-round by appointment. You just call, and we'll make sure that someone's here to take care of you.
You are listening to Saturday Sunrise on 104.9 WFIW, as well as online at WFIWradio.com, along with AM 1390 and 103.3 FM. I'm Derek Dunn, host of Saturday Sunrise. I'm here with Mike Shreve of Shreve's Pumpkin Patch. You're located east of Barnhill, just down around 45. Make a left right there. You should see the signs. Mike, one thing for sure that I thought was very popular in the fall season, and it just happened to come upon my mind, was, I don't know who came up with it, but cider slushies. I tell you what, man, that was impressive. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we have seen the slushy machine for cider up at the orchard where we get our apples every year, and we've been wanting to try that. So we purchased one this year, and you're right, it was very, very popular.
I tell you what, I was hoping you guys would airmail it to us out here at the hill, get on a little plane and send the slushies over, the cider slushies over. I love a good cider.
Yeah, we do business with Schwartz Orchards up at Centralia, and they have won several awards for cider over the years, and he treats us very well, and we're pretty happy with his product.
Now, talking about Centralia, did you say it was Schwartz? Is that who it is, or?
Yes, it's Tom Schwartz Orchards.
Because they were at Jeff Frontier Days. They were selling apple cider up there as well, because I happened to buy a gallon of it.
Yeah, they're pretty popular, but the slushies were a big hit here this year, especially when it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, especially if folks are trying to seek relief. Is that the first time you guys had done the slushies, or?
Yeah, we just purchased a machine in August and got started in September with it.
I tell you what, I think because of the popularity of it and how it's swept through the area, are you guys going to try to bring it back again next year?
Yeah, it'll definitely be here next year.
Well, that's great to hear that. I know a lot of folks are really excited about that. So looking forward to it. With it being already here November, early November, what do you guys have coming up? Anything at all coming up in the latter part of fall and into the winter?
Well, we definitely have Breakfast with Santa. We do that here every year. We're struggling trying to figure out something to do for Thanksgiving. We're kind of afraid Thanksgiving has become a forgotten holiday. So if anyone has any ideas what you'd like to see here, get in touch with one of us and we'll try to make it happen.
And I think you talked about Thanksgiving. It seems like today, I've noticed it just seems like we celebrate Halloween and then people just want to start celebrating Christmas, but Thanksgiving is just like right there in the middle. It's kind of like the forgotten man a little bit in terms of holiday-wise.
Yeah, we're really more about celebrating fall than we are Halloween, even though we sell pumpkins. We're more of a fall-based business. So we're trying to do something for Thanksgiving, just struggling to find the right thing.
But if anyone has any ideas about that, in terms of ideas for for Thanksgiving, is there a way they can get a hold of you guys?
Just call my number, the area code 618-516-1851 or 1853. That'll be one of us. We'll be sure to answer and try to come up with something.
Okay, we got a few more minutes to go here. You are listening to Saturday Sunrise on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com. I'm Derek Dunn. Mike Shreve is on the phone with me here this morning. We're talking about Shreve's Pumpkin Patch, what's happening, of course, in the fall, what's coming up. And Mike, one thing that I went to this a few months ago was I attended a birthday party, and you guys have a rental building, a rental hall, I believe, where folks can rent it for just a few hours of their time. What's this rental hall like? Can you maybe describe it? That's okay?
Sure. It's a 40 by 60 building, pretty well furnished inside. Can seat up to 100 if you arrange it properly. It's pretty popular in the fall. Usually available most any time in the summer or spring.
And I was going to say, too, it's a very nice building on the inside. I remember attending that, and it was the first time I've ever been in there, but it is a nice building, and it could be used in a variety of ways. Have you noticed a trend of what kind of festivities are planned in there? Or
most generally, it's birthday parties, bridal showers, anniversaries, that type of thing. Sometimes we have fire pits available. Some people want a fire, a bonfire or something, so we do that also. So it blends pretty well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think that's a great thing right there. We talk about Shreve's Pumpkin Patch. How you have the pumpkins. It's a seasonal thing, pumpkin-wise. But this building right here is where folks can use, like I said, almost any time of the year. So I think that really bodes well. Is like you guys are open pretty much year-round.
Pretty well. We actually serve a community breakfast here on the first and third Saturdays from 6:30 to 10. And we also occasionally will do a little bit of catering.
And you guys are having that community breakfast now. What's going on? You're taking some time out to talk with me here. These community breakfasts, what's usually served during that time?
It's pretty straightforward country breakfast. We have ham and eggs, biscuits and gravy, sausage, pancakes, waffles, fried potatoes, homemade cinnamon rolls, juice, coffee, milk, and chocolate milk, that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's all good food right there. It's making me hungry as it is, so I can't complain about that. Hey, we just got looks like about a couple more minutes, 2 or 3 more minutes of your time here, and then we'll let you go. But we were talking about this off air, but I went to school with your son, Matt Shreve. I keep wanting to say Mark for some reason. Matt Shreve. He's a couple of years older than me. But how important is it to have your family helping out in this operation of Shreve's Pumpkin Patch?
That's probably one of the most important aspects of our business. We have our son Matt, our daughter Sherry does most of our baking now. I have two nephews, Ben and Laramie Owen, that do 99% of our pumpkin picking. Of course, my parents and Charlotte's parents were both instrumental in the beginning of the pumpkin patch, so it's pretty well a family-based deal. Daughter Julie does all of our technology work, so everyone's involved.
And that's as long as everyone is a collective unit, you guys are on the same page, and it's a success. It's been a success for years. Just got a little bit more time to go here, but if someone would like to know more information about Shreves Pumpkin Patch, I know you guys have a Facebook page. You mentioned your phone number earlier, but if someone would like to know more information, or maybe they want to rent out the building that you guys have out there on your property, how can they get a hold of you guys over there?
Most generally, the phone is the best way, or contact us through the Facebook page, and my daughter Julie will do the scheduling for us. But we'd be more than happy to talk with anyone on the phone about anything we do.
And what is that phone number again?
It's area code 618-516-1851.
And just to wrap it all up here, is there anything else you want to add about future events coming to Shreves Pumpkin Patch? Anything else at all like coming up for you guys in the future?
Well, we've got several things in the planning stage, but for most, I'd like to thank the general public for all their support and loyalty. We just finished our 29th year, and we couldn't stay in business without that loyalty from our consumers.
All righty. Well, I thank you very much for your time here, Mike, this morning. I hope that the public will continue to come on out here to Shreves Pumpkin Patch, located east of Barnhill, just off of Route 45, just to the north of I-64 right there. And like I said, we thank you for what you do here for the community as well as the area, and I hope you guys continue to be active.
All right. Thank you, and have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much. That was Mike Shreve of Shreves Pumpkin Patch. That was my guest this morning here on Saturday Sunrise on this Saturday. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay tuned. Auction time on the way at 8 o'clock, followed by Sports Talk at 9.